Welcome to Life Bites Mindful Mondays. I'm life, business, and energy coach Nina Bosky. And in today's grounding session, we're going to help you get centered, cleared, and connected. Let's get started. So as we get into your grounding this morning, start to open up that space of trust. Trust in the space, trust in this moment, trust in yourself. Now let us ground. From the base of your spine down to the center of the earth, we're going to create a grounding cord that's very strong and nurturing and supportive. We're going to take the roots of that grounding cord and anchor yourself to Mother Earth, to yourself, to your essence, to who you are. And let's start to release everything that no longer serves you. Letting go of the past. Take a nice, big, deep breath. Letting go of the future. Take a nice, big, deep breath. And let's say hello to the here and now. Insert the date. Come into this present moment. And now about 2 feet out, you're going to create a circle of light. And in that circle of light, beautiful golden light is a circle of yellow roses. And those yellow roses represent your true sunshine spirit, where your personality self and your higher self are working hand in hand. A circle of pink roses around you that represent love and compassion, not only for yourself, but the outside world. And now let's create a circle of red divine roses around you that represent protection from anything that is not your own energy and your own light. Everything goes on the outside of your space that is not you. This is the day and the time that you want to claim yourself in this moment. Claiming your own energy, your own light, your own essence. The energy of I am. And now let's take a nice big deep breath. And let's come up to our sixth chakra right between the brow. And about 2 feet out, you're going to create a movie screen. And let's say hello to your life today, this week on your movie screen. Say hello to your energy. Say hello to the space that you're giving yourself this week to be able to help you trust the process. When I trust, there's room to be, room to allow, room to connect, room to flow. And as you look to your life this week, say hello to it. Say hello to all of your opportunities, some you're not even aware of yet. Say hello to your challenges. Can your challenges become an opportunity? And let's say hello to your blessings. All your wonderful blessings. And now let us check in. Physically, I'd like you to ask yourself, how do I feel physically? And just scan your body. See what lights up. Don't try to change anything. Just become aware. And if there's any dis-ease or discomfort, send it a golden light. Use some green or pink energy. As you say hello to your body, you trust your body each and every day. Just like the sun, it does what it does. Your heart beats, your blood flows, your body moves. And you trust that each and every day. Let's breathe in the trust. Letting go of any fear or anxiety or any control energy. Just releasing it with each breath. And now let us say to our body, health, vitality, strength, and flow. Filling your body with health, vitality, strength, and flow. Take a nice big deep breath. And now let's come up to the center of your head and create a golden light in the center of your head. Allow that golden light to get bigger and brighter, flushing out any fear energy, any frenetic energy, any fogginess, any incoherence. You're clearing the slate of your mind. Clearing the slate of your mind. You're starting new. It's a new day, new week. As we empty our mind, we allow the space. And in that space, we can create flow. And in that flow, we can create trust. Now say in your mental mind, I am alert, receptive, productive, and present. I am alert, receptive, productive, and present. Really envision that beautiful golden light. And take a nice big deep breath and come up all the way up to your crown chakra, taking a nice big deep breath. Hold it. And all the way back down to the bottom of your belly, back into your heart space. Let's do that one more time, opening up your energy centers. All the way up to your crown chakra and all the way back down, breathing out and back up into that heart space. Filling your heart with love, support, nurturing, and anything else you'd like to feel today. And let's affirm that again. I feel loved, supported, nurtured, trusting, and take a nice big deep breath. Let's come up to your crown chakra. Let's go up about 5 or 6 feet up to that 11th, 12th chakra. Let's go to our higher realms, going to the divine. There's such an energy of love in the unseen world. It's important to tap into those energies, the frequencies of love. As we go into our divine self, just like little light sockets, feel yourself plugging in to the divine, to yourself, to your loved ones, to the world. And just like little light sockets, say to yourself, I am connected. These little bursts of light in all the areas of your life. I am connected. I am connected. Now there may be an area of your life that you need to trust. You need to give up your attachments and control. The areas of judgment, the areas of being critical and unforgiving, areas of life that you may feel stuck. Let's ask your more higher self, your higher, more divine self, God, the universe, whomever your spiritual prayer is to, ask for guidance at this time. What do you need help with in an area of your life that you're finding it hard to trust, to let go, to surrender? Now take a nice big deep breath. Bring down a beautiful energy into your heart space. Put your hand on your heart. And as you breathe in and out, I'd like you to breathe in trust. Let go of any fear of control. Breathing in that flow, allowing the space to let go, to trust the process, trust yourself, trust your inner knowing. And now think and feel 3 things that you are grateful for. Really feel them in your heart. I am grateful for. Now send love to somebody who may need it, including yourself. And now let's bring down a beautiful golden sun of light, coming down through the heavens, coming down through that crown chakra. Coming down through your 6th. Down through your 5th. In that throat chakra, expressing your true, authentic self. That golden light coming down into your heart chakra, filling you up with those feelings of love and support and nurturing, and of course, trust. As that golden light comes down through your 3rd, aligning in that flow, trusting the ebb and flow, trusting the process. As it moves down into your 2nd chakra, I create. As it moves down into your 1st chakra, the love of self. Love of self. As it moves down through your legs, creating that strength and flexibility, down into your feet. Wiggle your toes. Say hello to those fun fairies. Back down into Mother Earth. Say to yourself, I am grounded. I am centered. I am trusting the process.
all is well. Life is good. And everything is moving forward exactly as it should be. Take a nice big deep breath. Stretch it out. Ooh. Say hello to the day. Say hello to your week. And come in to present time.
Now that you are grounded, cleared, and connected, let's move on to this week's message and life theme.
This is an interesting one because trust is really easy when things are going well. It's easy to trust. Oh, just trust the process. Sounds really wonderful, doesn't it? But it becomes more and more difficult to trust when something isn't going the way, particularly I'm attached to, or the way I think it should, or I'm not getting my answers fast enough. And so when we're in the unknown, trust becomes one of the most difficult things that we can fortify in our system. And it's one of the biggest spiritual tools we're going to need in life. Not only in terms of the worldly sense, but our communities, our families, our relationships, and ultimately ourselves. So this last week, I was in a conference, and the conference, there was anybody that's an empath, and most of you on this call are, and probably listening are, is that people pleasing was one of the subjects that came up. And empaths have a way of being chameleons and managing the energy and managing the process. But if you're a people pleaser, you're not really trusting the process because you're not trusting yourself. People pleasing says, you count more than I count. So I am going to put my trust in the outside world. And so what I've noticed is that when you're people pleasing, you're not in trust. I want you to think about that and take that in. Because in order for you to trust the process, you've got to trust who you are. You can't be inauthentic and trust the process, because you'll always feel a little on edge because you're not being truly who you are. Now, let's say you have to be in an environment where you actually can't be truly who you are. You have a coworker, you have an aunt, you have somebody in your life that there are consequences to that authentic nature. It's important that you put it in that context, because we give our power away when we don't become conscious and aware of what we're doing and why we're doing it. Again, moving into trusting the process. So if I were to look at this moment, trusting the process, man, life is, I'm right here. I'm in this moment. I can trust that I'm with all of you. I can trust that whoever's listening to this at this moment, that they're in that moment of trust as well. Because they're breathing in the trust, letting go of any fear or anxiety. So when we put our faith and trust, whether it be God or the unknown, part of that trust has to be the acknowledge of who we are in our own authentic spirit and process. So part of me turning it over to a higher power, my more divine self, I have to trust that regardless if I know what's going to happen, that somehow, somewhere, some way, it's all going to work out. But I have to be true to me. So I want you to ask yourself a question. And I want you to be truthful, because the only person you're going to be truthful with right now is you. Is how much do you trust in a specific part of your life that is causing you challenge, that is causing you attachment, that is causing you to try to control it? What is that trust meter? If you had a scale of 1 to 100, where would that be in your trust for a challenge that is happening right now in your life? So if I were to ask you, what's the gap between how much you trust and surrendering it over, what would be part of that gap? Would it be knowledge? Would it be space to acknowledge what's happening? Would it be the acknowledgement of your feelings? A lot of times people that are more spiritually based like to do a spiritual bypass. Oh, I don't want to feel that. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, I need to trust the process, but all the while not trusting. So if you don't trust the process, acknowledge it, because in the acknowledgement, the flow will begin. But if we're being a hot potato to our true feelings, we can't get beyond the rhetoric of trust. And trust is an energy. It's not just a word. So can you feel the fear and trust anyway? It's a question I want you to ask yourself this week. In Anna, am I being true to myself? Because in order to trust life, trust God, you've got to be willing to let go of the control, the attachments, and the fear, and turn it over to the higher part of you, your own sense of spirituality, and really to that higher power. But that becomes a part of you that has to become more aware of where you are in the trusting process. Take a nice big deep breath. Hold it. And as you let go, release any control, anxiety, or attachment. And one of the beautiful ways to get centered is to take about 30 seconds to a minute and to give yourself that space to trust and let go. Giving yourself space, giving yourself the process to trust.
I hope you've enjoyed this week's Mindful Mondays. Be sure to join us this Friday for another episode of Life Bites as we get you inspired in the areas of life, business, and media. I'm your host, life, business, and energy coach, Nina Bosky. And remember, until next time, sometimes in order to speed up, you've got to learn how to slow down.